It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're going to look here at Derrick Henry. He'll be a focal point of his offense this week. It's the Ravens and the Steelers, next on Madden Football.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we've been around for a minute, as the kids like to say. I called your games. There are guys who you played with back in your day who are now the veteran players in the league. And we got a couple of veterans here at quarterback. What a difference it makes for a team when they come in with a guy who knows what he's doing back at quarterback.
Oh, and it really does. And remember, Mike, the only way to gain experience is to gain experience. There's no magic formula. You got to be in the fire, make mistakes, make great plays, learning lessons.
The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go here in Baltimore. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out, Greg, by the #1 overall pick way back in 2009, Matthew Stafford.
You know, what's funny about the NFL, Mike, is you expect to come out and have your A game each and every week. And certainly that's ideal, but can you win when you don't have your best stuff? And I think that's what we saw from this quarterback last week. The best thing he did was...
right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Second down, it's Stafford. That's caught. Derrick Henry. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
It's now third down and 8.
It's Stafford throwing from the pistol. He finds Likely, his tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I think it's so critical to start the game fast. When you hear every coach and player harp on it in their press interviews and in their conferences, it's something that everybody stresses, but it's easier said than done. So I think for them to come out and face an early third down and be able to pick up a first and extend this possession, I think it goes a long way towards everybody on that sideline and in that huddle just taking a deep breath.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll go again here with Henry. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 5.
Stafford. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
To the tight end, Likely. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade, couple of years with the Broncos. And now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year 1 in Pittsburgh.
He's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. He was good at times. He just wasn't good enough times. And I think when you're playing the quarterback position and all of the focus is on you, your play has such a direct correlation between wins and losses that when you don't play your best, the magnifying glass is on you. So he needs to bounce back this week. He needs to be more productive in the passing game, generate more big plays, and then eliminate the turnovers.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. So you decide to put the ball in the air deep in your own end zone. That's fine. But the internal clock of the quarterback, it's got to speed up even a little bit more. You cannot hold the ball in this part of the field. And tell you what, he takes the sack, but he's lucky it wasn't a safety.
Here's the replacement for Cameron Johnston, Corliss Waitman on to punt, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. Wallace now on the return. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. The Ravens offense and Matthew Stafford heading back onto the field. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already just in this first quarter of play. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Stafford. This one complete to Bateman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
No motion over Flowers. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still 2nd down.
Stafford to throw again. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. So it'll bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. George Pickens and the Steelers offense heading back onto the field. And he has been a big play guy all season. Currently ranked among the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. First carry for one of the most versatile players in the league, Cordarrelle Patterson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves third and short. Play action. No chance at all. He'll go down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here's Corliss Waitman now. And John's to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. And things starting to take shape here. 3 weeks left of the regular season. Teams making that final push for postseason berths. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
On second down, here's a run with Henry. Strong running there. Pushing his way forward to gain a couple. 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you can't protect the quarterback in the NFL, you might as well just throw your entire playbook in the garbage. Everything starts there. And with the amount this quarterback's been hit and taken down here in the first quarter, are we confident that we're going to be able to even see him in the game come the second?
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He was looking for George Pickens there, and that will lead to a second down. On second down, Russ going to get that into the hands of his receiver, Mike Williams. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Patterson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run here with Patterson. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down. Here's Harris. He'll get this across midfield to about the 49. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They go play action now. Wilson, he'll let this go for Pickens. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They're going to go right back to Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. They'll motion over Flowers. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Offense. Still 3rd down.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Back to throw. Stafford. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get him the ball back.
Here's Jordan Stout now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
This is taken at the 25. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Stafford now on second down. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Here's 1st and 10. Stafford working from the pistol. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on
Delay
top.
of game, offense. Still 2nd down.
Again, it's Stafford. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And they'll take this down inside the 35. To the air again, Stafford. He finds Likely, his tight end. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll motion over Flowers. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down. This is Henry. He'll take it into the red zone. It's at the 19. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense. Still 2nd down.
They'll motion over Flowers. 2nd down, it's Stafford. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd down and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Steelers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with a 1st down. Now Wilson on the designed run. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
On 2nd down, a run with Harris. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Now a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. A give, and here comes Harris. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Here's Corliss Waitman now, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Ravens offense headed back to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man, that's Flowers. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
What a great job in this game by the defensive coordinator, continuing to put his players in position to succeed. And boy, have they taken advantage of it. But on the other side, they got to do something different. They got to bring in some extra blockers. They got to change up and go max protection. They have to give their quarterback a little bit of time, or else they've got no shot.
So just a couple of field goals through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our score at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and a big tight end momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. Great games galore here in Week 16, with a couple happening on Saturday. The second of which, Steelers and Ravens, the great rivalry at 4:30 Eastern Time. Good stuff going on later in the afternoon as well, especially down in Miami, where it will be the Dolphins taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And lastly, Monday Night Football has a good one lined up between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Steelers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll power it. Push the pile forward. It's a gain of 2. Wilson. Now a screen set up for Harris. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down.
On first down, Wilson. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. On the handoff, it's Harris. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it. Here's 3rd and 2. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. He'll be brought down at the 37, but that is good enough for a first down.
That's a 37-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
Another run here with Harris. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it up. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
On first down, Stafford. Open man is Bateman. He's got him.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Yeah. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one. Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
A second effort, and he is in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Stafford has his guys set. He'll try to add 2 more after the touchdown. Throwing now from the gun. That's hauled in at the 2. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Patterson now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. He'll go right back to Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the right side now with Harris. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Here's a 3rd and 10. Now Russ. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
Oh, he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
The Steelers' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Russ. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Tylan Wallace now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Working out of the gun, Stafford. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. It is 3rd and 10. It's Stafford throwing from the pistol. To the tight end, Likely.
Nice job here by the defense. They understood this quarterback is looking to push this ball downfield past the line to gain, and he's got no choice but to check it down short to the tight end, rally tackle, and brings up 4th down.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Defense.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off
Automatic
the board,
1st down.
keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Stafford working from the pistol. He finds Likely, his tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. That one knocked away and incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be...
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This from 45 yards away. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Ravens add right on to their lead. So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's to the left side, taken in by Jefferson. Here's 2nd and 6. Wilson lines up in the pistol. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They are moving in on a double-digit win season, a 10th victory on the year to start this drive with 1st down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Stafford. This one complete to Bateman. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
At the 40-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7. Stafford to throw again. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Stafford. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
At the Steelers' 6-yard line.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And he'll power it. Push the pile forward. It's a gain of 2. Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. To throw is Stafford. And he'll take it on in. Nelson Agholor. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. It's up and through. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Patterson now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. To throw again is Wilson. Taking off. And Wilson's been doing this a long time. He knows the drill. Slides to avoid the contact and picks up the 1st down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll get that one to Patterson, complete. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they...
And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Ravens offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again here with Henry.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. He will have a Ravens first down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
So it's a win here for the Ravens. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.